On-site storage systems store, treat household wastewater. A septic tank consists of a watertight tank which retains organic matter and solids for 24 hours, so it can be broken down by bacteria into a sludge layer that will sink to the bottom of this tank and a scum layer that will float to the top. The main part of the tank is effluent that flows out into a land application area or a trench area. This trench area is usually full of gravel and some piping systems. It then releases effluent into the soil at a depth where it won't be a nuisance to people or pets. Septic systems are not suitable for highly sensitive areas and must be approved by council for installation, as they may contaminate ground or surface water. If you have an old septic system or have purchased a block and have never had septic, these are some of the checks you can perform to maintain your system and give the system a greater chance of working more effectively without problems, reducing the expensive need to replace or repair. Annual checks of the condition of your tank are simple, and I will demonstrate some of these for you to do at home. The use of personal protective equipment must be used to complete checks, as septic tanks contain pathogenic organisms, bacteria and viruses. To gain access to your septic tank, you'll need some flathead screwdrivers and a cordless drill. Please make sure you have the area isolated from people, children and even pets, as they could fall into the tank. Check the main chamber has a nice thick scum layer and is quite firm. The next step is to clean the outlet filter using a hose, which you remove from the tank outlet and hose back into the main chamber. The outlet filter allows your septic system to work more effectively for longer periods of time, as it removes the scum from entering your land application area or absorption trenches. Once washed, replace the filter back into the outlet of the tank. The next stage is to check the sludge and scum layer in the tank. I'm using a sludge judge, but you can use a long handle with a white rag attached to get the levels of the sludge on the bottom of the tank. You should also check the scum layer on the top of the tank, which should be quite firm. You should be looking for a crust or scum at approximately 2 to 250 ml for effective bacteria and effective treatment. If you have collected a sample in the sludge judge, you should look at the effluent and the layer it carries in the sludge judge. If there's a lot of particulate matter, it may be time to look at getting your septic tank pumped out, as this material can easily make its way into the trenches, blocking your system. This is what's called carryover and must be prevented from getting into your system. Empty the material back into the top of the tank through the main access hatch and replace all hatches and access covers back onto the tank to keep the system watertight. Septic systems can work effectively for many years if they are maintained. As a general guide, in normal operation, septics should be pumped out every 5 years to avoid any carryover or effluent containing particulate entering your trenches, which over time may cause a failure in your land application area, triggering expensive redesign and installation of new system. Fact sheets will be available on Council's website, or you can contact Council for more information.